my kitchen, real women of Philadelphia. My name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be showing you a dessert. Nope, it doesn't have chicken in it, even though the picture in the background and the plate in my hand might make you think so. No, today I'm sharing with you something that's really special to me. It is my Nana's Chocolate Creme Drops, but I've adapted them to make them even more filled with Philly than before. My Nana passed away a little over a year ago, almost 2 years ago now, and I have her cookie recipes, the other recipes she shared with me, as well as her love of roosters and chickens still. So when I drove across the country from Halifax last year, I packed a lot of those mementos with me, and I'm really happy to share one of them with you today. This might not look like a tea cookie plate, but I'm going to be sharing my cookies with my friends on this plate today, just because they really tie into my Nana. So let's get started. So to start my cookies, I have some butter, some shortening, my Philadelphia cream cheese, light, and I have a cup and a half of white granulated sugar. So I'll get my mixers out, mix this all up, and then I'll show you what to do next. My mixture's all combined. It's really nice and creamy, a really nice light yellow buttery color. So next I'll add 1 egg, a couple tablespoons of milk, and some vanilla for some yummy flavor. And then I'll sift my dry ingredients. These cookies don't usually take too much work. You can serve them just as is, or what I'm doing today is I'm going to sandwich them together with my delicious leftover icing from my carrot cake that I showed you a couple videos ago. I've individually sifted all my dry ingredients, and now I'm ready to add them all to my delicious, sugary, buttery Philadelphia cream cheese mixture. I have my baking powder, I have salt, I have a cup and a half of flour, and the most important part for making these delicious chocolate cream drop cookies is the cocoa. So now I'll just stir it all together, and then I'll get them ready on my cookie sheets. So my dough is totally all mixed together, and I snuck a couple tastes, and it tastes so good. I think that stressed is dessert spelled backwards for a reason, and that's just because chocolatey desserts always just make you so happy, and this one is no exception. So I'll just spoon it all onto my cookie sheet, top half of them with a couple white chocolate chips, just to complement my filling inside, the Philadelphia cream cheese and white chocolate frosting, and the other half for the bottom, so they don't need to have a white chocolate chip topper. So I'll just get started, slip them into the oven for about 13 minutes, and let them cool. I'll be right back. While your cookies are baking in the oven, you can make your icing. I've already made my icing. This is just leftover from when I made my carrot cake. But in case you didn't make a carrot cake like me, this is how I made my Philadelphia cream cheese and white chocolate icing. I creamed up my butter and my cream cheese. I put in a little bit of vanilla, and then I added 2 cups or so of icing sugar. After that, I melted a little bit more butter and mixed in some white chocolate chips, and then stirred it all together. So it was really easy, and it's really good. So now my cookies are out of the oven. They're cooled. I only let them cool for about 10 minutes. And they're not black on the bottom this time. When I first started making cookies, I didn't know that you had to take them off the cookie sheet right away. I didn't know they kept baking. But of course they keep baking. They're on a hot metal cookie sheet. But now I know, so now I take them off the cookie sheet and my cookies don't burn. So let's get our sandwiches made. I'll just take one of the cookies that doesn't have a chocolate chip on the top, turn it over so I have the flat side, and put a little of my icing on it. I'm going to add a lot of icing because this is really good. Then I'll just top it with one of the cookies that has a white chocolate chip on top. And voila! So there you have it. chocolate cream drops with Philadelphia cream cheese and white chocolate icing. Totally delicious. You could roll these cookies if you had a lot of extra ooey gooey icing in anything from crushed up nuts, maybe pistachio nuts, or sprinkles, anything. It would just be really beautiful. But today, I'm just going to let the Philadelphia cream cheese and white chocolate icing speak for itself. That's really something. So when my friends get here for tea, I'll have a plate all made up, unless they eat them first. Thanks for watching.